taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkherm Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in this semifinal game.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. And now the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
He finds some space. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Penn State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They went after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. The defense showing blitz here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Hits into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. to the 25. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was give him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. To the air, it's Aller. Going for his running back. Grab down the middle, it's Singleton. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Grabbed by the receiver. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hoping for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. It's a toss to the left side. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up notice. The fumble and make first down yardage.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Back to pass. It's Allen. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it at the 15. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The opening play of the drive begins from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but it's
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's third down for the offense. They try to sneak it for the first. And the Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Aller. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
And the big play to start the drive, but now 2 incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Sure hands. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Clemson, 14.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. With the catch, it's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. We'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
The Nittany Lions move into the red zone.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. To throw, it's Allen. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Just a brilliant move from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's Haynes. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. 1st down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Nice grab. It's Smith.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Play down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. The offense now operating in empty. Dropping back, it's Aller. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Second down. Caught by the receiver.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. A change of direction. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down, it's a handoff.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out.
35. Clemson. 14.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for some space. It's Singleton. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Toss the spin move. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Refs, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. And that will pick up a first down. He'll spot it at 38.
Love this call on the angle route to get the back out of the backfield and in the middle of the void of that zone coverage, and he turns it into a really nice pickup for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Man, after all these interceptions today, this guy stands in there and makes this throw downfield. I love to see what he's made out of. His kind of wiring can give this team a chance to win this game.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Wrap down the middle. It's Randall. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive